Hello viewers, you are tuned into Ginika Talks. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And perhaps you are just seeing my video for the first time, you are most welcome. Please don't make this your last visit. Kindly subscribe to my channel. In today's video, you are in for a ride through Abuja City, and I shall be sharing, in no particular order, 10 interesting facts I discovered while spending a weekend in Abuja. So please stay tuned if this is the kind of content you would like to watch. Starting off with this traffic camera. Unknown to many road users, there are traffic cameras installed in many locations within the city to catch traffic offenders. My 2 cents: kindly stick to the traffic laws to avoid being fined. Biko. Moving on to the road architecture, Abuja is well planned. Just let's give it up for them. Don't even argue this. The roads are very good, solid and wide. There are separate lanes for vehicles to pull over, for drop off and pick up. In general, they have a very good road network. The third interesting thing I came across in Abuja was green areas. This city boasts numerous green spaces such as tall trees along the roads, domestic gardens, parks like Millennium Park, and urban forests like Kuje Forest Market, which I shared already in my last video. Now, add this quality to the calmness it boasts of. It is safe to say that the air in Abuja is so clean and fresh. Number 4 for me is landscape. Abuja is a city with the highest number of prominent rocks like Zuma, Aso rocks, and you will agree that these rocks are more famous than the Plateau State Riyom and Wase rocks, but maybe not as famous as Olumo rock in Abeokuta. We all know for a fact that virtually every ministry in Nigeria has a headquarters in Abuja. But I had no idea that each state in Nigeria had a state house in Abuja, and most of them are situated in Asokoro, one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the city. You will also find most embassies in Abuja at Asokoro, but don't get it twisted to think that Asokoro is only a business district. In fact, it is home for rich people whose pockets are very deep in Nigeria. I heard that land in Asokoro runs in billions of naira. God, when am I a broom? Before I delve into the next 5 interesting things about Abuja, kindly express your support for my channel by liking this video if you find the content enjoyable. Your like contributes to YouTube recommending my video to potential viewers. Additionally, why don't you consider sharing the video, please? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't by now. Your support is greatly appreciated. I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to my fantastic uncle who, despite his hectic schedule, generously and graciously drove me around the city. He truly deserves the video credits, because without his support, I wouldn't have been able to capture these luxurious clips I'm sharing on the channel. Back to our discussion. I know most of you have often heard that the standard of living in Abuja is high. Well, talking about food, in my opinion, food is still very affordable in Abuja, although this depends on the location you are purchasing from. For foodstuff, Abuja has lots of cheap markets where people can buy these foodstuffs in large quantities, such as Karimo, Maraba Fruit Market, Kabusa, etc. Even the street food is relatively cheap and enjoyable. Coming up on number 7 point is radio stations. If you are like me who drives long hours a day, then you would know a good radio companion is something that makes driving interesting. I enjoyed Abuja FM because they were so engaging, they had educative content, and I had a wide range of options to choose from. Abuja is highly multi-ethnic, very welcoming to virtually all the ethnic groups in Nigeria. I was so surprised to find a very large percentage of Yorubas in Abuja. I know you might argue that this could be the parts of Abuja I visited. Well, yes, I know that there are Igbo-dominated areas in Abuja. However, almost everywhere I went to, somebody was speaking Yoruba, and it made me feel so much at home. I couldn't help but notice the transportation system in Abuja. I observed two categories of taxis: the government-sponsored ones, which are green with white stripes, and the private taxis. The private taxis can be any type of car, but most commonly a saloon car. Both are considered safe and very common. However, the private taxis are usually cheaper to use in Abuja. This brings me to the last interesting thing I observed in Abuja: accommodation. Accommodation is very expensive in Abuja. A good number of civil servants live outside the city center, mostly in suburbs and even neighboring states like Nasarawa and Kaduna, and commute to work daily, thanks to the private transport system in Abuja that makes commuting to work daily a bit cheaper for civil servants. Which of these interesting facts can you relate to? Do you live in Abuja? Can you please share with me in the comment section down below? I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching this video up till now. I really appreciate your time on my channel. I'll see you in my next video, but please kindly watch my previous videos in case you haven't watched my other videos. Bye.